Remy Ma's back on the cruise show.
Yeah.
Power 106. Let's get to it. Number one for hip hop. I mean, Rem, what's good? Listen, if you guys missed it when we walked in or when she walked up to me, gave me a hug and said, "Are you still breastfeeding?" Already clowning. Already clowning my life.
That's Rem's way of saying congratulations.
That's her way, I
baby.
guess. Yes. Rem, what's up?
What's going on? How you doing? How you feel?
You know we're doing all right. We're doing good. We unbothered around here.
I'm happy that you're back. You're off for
Thank you.
paternity leave and things like that.
Yeah, listen, that's a thing. That really does happen. People have to take time to be with their children.
I've been actually promoting it. Anytime that I hear that someone's expecting, I'm like,
Yes.
are you going to go on paternity leave? You know it exists. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
This short, chubby guy that I know in LA, he really do promote it. And they be like, yeah, you know.
Yo, let's battle right now. You ready? Bar for bar. Let's go.
I figured you was going to say that. What's
Yeah,
up?
right. No way. Remy would kill me. You're one of the last few in this game that have bars, though. Let's be honest.
You know what?
What do you think?
I think there are people that actually have bars, but they don't get the notoriety. They don't get the platform. You know, it's not.
Are these battle rappers you talking about? These underground artists? Or are you talking about current
battle
artists?
rappers? Forget about it. Like,
All day.
They that's what they do. But I just think that it's not a priority anymore. Like, you know, like that's
Right.
what it was, an era where that's what you were checking for. That's what
Sure.
you were waiting for. No one's like, you know, you have to be of a certain caliber to check for that. And you know, I think they exist. It's just, you know, it's hard to be mainstream with it because of the era that we in. Like, I think they're coming back though.
You think so?
I think slowly but surely they're becoming more important. People are talking about it, and people are wanting to hear that. So,
well, then you have artists like Kendrick Lamar who drops an album, and you think, yo, you think to yourself, okay, this man has bars. Am I right?
what?
Kendrick Lamar. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's obviously at a bar level. When artists that are at that caliber, when they drop, that makes you think, okay, hip hop is still around.
Yeah, but then the problem is that they're so far and few in between.
Sure.
It gives you hope. It's like, yes, thank you, please, Kendrick. Good, like
Breath of fresh air.
maybe possibly there's a chance for people who are actually saying something.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. I don't really care at the end of the day. I'm not one of those like, oh, they're killing hip hop. I don't really care.
Right.
But if you ask me, I think a lot of the shit that I hear is trash. But you know,
It is out there.
And some is catchy, and you were talking about earlier.
I like some of it.
You like some of it.
I like some of it.
Everyone does. I don't care who you are. You feel me? Like, yo, you're gonna like a song or two. It just happens.
At the club,
I like it.
have a good time.
You know?
But it just depends. I think it's great when you have an artist that can do everything, or that can do both, or that can do a little of everything.
Sure.
If need to be, you know, I have songs where I dumb down a little bit just because that's the way the song goes or whatever. But when it's necessary.
Yeah.
The
It's
pen
go
comes
time.
out and this could go.
Yeah.
Some people, they can't do it
Right.
at all. Like that's all they can do.
And that's when you hire a ghostwriter for those people.
Different subject.
That's what happens.
That could happen, absolutely.
Yeah,
that does
happens.
happen in hip hop, right? I mean, I know that it's not necessarily
Absolutely.
talked about, or nobody admits it really, but it is a thing in hip hop,
happens.
absolutely.
It's been something like nobody really talks about. I've been saying it forever. When I first met Big Pun, and I met Fat Joe, and they were like, "So, do you write your own rhymes?" I was like, "What do you mean?"
Why wouldn't I?
Like, I literally didn't understand. I was like, "What do you mean? Like, do I write it? Do I just hold it in my head?" They was like, "No, you actually wrote this," and I'm like, "Yeah." Like, who else? He was like, "You know, because you know most females they have someone else." I was like, "No, they don't." Who? Like, and then they like
Foxy, Kim.
started pulling up like reference tracks, and I'm like, my heart was like crushed in my
felt like
chest.
you were lied to
I
your
was
whole
just like,
Yeah.
filthy animals.
You were just told there's
What
no
is this
Santa.
witchcraft?
Yeah.
Like, so, you know, I really did not know. I had no clue ever. Like, it never even crossed my mind ever. And it's so crazy because now even more so, like, things are coming out where people are saying who wrote rhymes of people way back when, before, like, you know, when hip hop was really first starting. I was like, what? Who was allowing this? Like,
Right.
I think,
Who started it?
like, I mean, it's just nasty work. That's all I can
It's
say.
sloppy, isn't it?
It's just nasty work. It's okay if you are admitting it, I guess, or if you just like, this is what it is, and cool, whatever. But when you acting like you that deal, and it's really Mr. or Mrs. behind door number 2 that's behind the pen. It's a little crazy.
I've heard some artists have a group of writers.
Yeah, it's like a squad.
You know what I mean? And it's just a camp of people that put together these songs and these lyrics for them.
And that's what makes them artists, and it's great. You're an artist. You did whatever you did, but don't play with me.
Nah.
Don't try to question my pen. Like,
right. No. We've seen how that ends.
I take pride in what I do. I think it's it's cool to be able to take your thoughts and you put them a certain way, and it's coming from you. It's of you. I feel like with the whole ghostwriter thing that be going on, I just feel like anybody could be you. Like, all the songs that I know the words to word for word down to the ad-libs. Like, so what made me singing it different from you singing it?
Right. Right.
I feel like with singers, it's a little bit different. They get to show their talent through their vocals.
Right.
So if someone writes their song, cool. That's why.
Beyonce doesn't write all her songs. You know what I'm saying?
Don't go there.
Why?
Why? Now you made her mad.
I'm in the beehive. You feel me?
Just don't. No, you're not. Because
yes,
if you
I
would, you
am.
would have never said nothing
nah,
like this. Just
listen,
don't.
I'm in
Stay
the beehive
in your
around
lane.
here. Listen, I'm a Beyonce
She does no
fan.
wrong.
I buy concert tickets to see Beyonce.
Oh yeah.
Don't.
Whatever that means.
Just leave
or
her
whatever
out of
that's
this.
worth.
Let's just stick to the rappers.
I'm
okay?
just saying. You know what I mean?
Pick another example.
Scratch that one.
I didn't know you were such a fan of Beyonce.
I've been a big Beyonce fan.
I mean, who
I
isn't?
think I was about to say I think the entire world is a Beyonce fan. She's just really dope and she's really amazing. And when I met her, she was even more. You meet some people and you're like, oh, how did I ever like you? I hated you. I hate you now.
Right.
Like she gives you like, I knew there was a reason why it seemed like fairy just sprinkled
So
whenever you
sweet.
walk by. Like
Talk to you like a princess.
Yeah.
like so I think she's like really dope. But,
Beyonce don't even poop, man. Soft serve comes out of that.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Stuff,
Papoose told me that. He was like, yeah, he passed me a note. He passed me a note to say that. You know what I mean?
I was wondering what he was just handing you.
Thank you, Papoose. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. How are you and Papoose doing, man? You guys are stronger than ever, right? Black love. Let's get
We're doing
it.
fine. We're doing fine. Our anniversary is tomorrow.
Happy anniversary!
We should take a shot to
Yo,
that.
does he know how much he has to spend for your anniversary?
What he has to
no,
do?
I'm seriously. I'm really not like that type of person.
Get
I don't
outta here.
really-
Yeah, you are.
No,
Stop
I'm
lying right
serious.
now.
I'm usually the person that buys I buy really great gifts. I like to do stuff. I like adventures. Like one year, was that last year or the year before? Where I had like a whole day of like adventure. We went to do archery.
Sure.
we
But
went
you're
to a
an
battle
artist, so you have to be
Archery.
stimulated.
Like,
You get bored easy.
very.
And you get
very,
annoyed easy.
Very.
And you get tired of the bullshit real quick. So it's got to be elaborate.
Right. Not really though. I like I said, we did archery, we did
Archery's
batting
amazing.
cages.
Really?
That
You
is
would like
dope.
archery?
Yeah,
Like-
to shoot a bow and arrow.
And
We
then
did
what?
the horseback
That's
riding.
dope.
Like
Oh,
we
that's
had a
sick.
whole day of just like adventures,
That is
like
fun.
going across the whole city. Like I like doing stuff like that. Like that's something that I'll remember forever. You give me a bag, I'll like it that day, but then it's gonna go in the closet with the rest of my bags.
Damn, that is so true though, bro. That is so true. Because I think the go-to gift for Diana is a bag, and she loves it, but she is over it so quick, so
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, it's like it's cool. Oh,
Take her to
great,
do
I got
archery.
a bag.
Archery.
And then that was cool, right?
That seems really cool. I've always
And
wanted
he
to do
never
that.
did it before neither, so it was like really kind of
Like a
dope.
warrior, make you
How
feel
about
like
a
a
hot air
warrior,
balloon?
right? Yo,
Nah.
did you take your shirt off to do it though, Papa?
Now you start thinking about other things like, if there ever was a world like big
Right.
tragedy and we had to slay our own meat.
Yeah.
I might be good at this.
Yeah, right. For real, you'll be able to survive.
Right.
You feel me?
I was
That's
actually
dope.
a better shot than
Okay. See, I knew it would get competitive with you.
That's Gemini.
That's
Everything-
Gemini.
That's a Gemini.
It's always competitive. Like, don't ever think
In a
anything-
marriage, it's competitive?
Right
You're
now in
nuts.
this interview, it's competitive.
Really?
They
Why?
better listen to this and be like, "Yo, Rem killed Cruz." Like everything
You trying to kill me on
is
my
a
own
competition.
track? You trying to kill me on my own track?
Everything is a
It
competition.
shouldn't be competitive in a marriage. Garcia, is it competitive? Well, it is kind
It
of, I
is,
guess.
always.
It's competitive at home. I have a new baby, and when
Who the baby likes more.
Oh, my
who's
God.
he
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
go to.
Run the money.
Ask Diana.
I pray to God every day that he says mommy first, because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear dad.
Well,
listen, I want to hear dad first. but
First of all,
I just hope he
we've
says
had
mom.
this conversation before.
What?
The anatomy of human beings makes it almost like no other word that you can say first besides that. Like if you have no teeth,
Yep.
you don't really know how to move your. As soon as the first time you just go. It's kind of more elaborate if you go. You have to move your lips in.
So you're saying
takes
it's easier to
so
say dad?
It's like they say it by. It's like accidentally.
Dada, right? Dada.
By default, they say
Right.
dada
It's
first.
like
Oh, you're mad.
accidentally.
You've been mad. I've been meaning to talk to you about your anger.
Like seriously, think about it. If you had to say anything, the first time you just like
No,
anything.
see, you making an
look at how
excuse for it.
Use your lips for something besides talking for once.
Okay.
Thank you, Rem.
Look what you got to do.
I love
love
her.
Remy
Move
to
your
death.
lips
Uh-huh.
to say ma.
Ma. Remy
it.
Ma.
Exactly. You see how much you got to go through?
Yeah, it's a little work.
It's a little bit
It's a
more.
little work.
Remy Ma.
Remy
Right?
Ma.
Now, if y'all want to have a real conversation, let them say, call him by your first name. Whoever first name he says first, that's who wins.
Yeah, well, no,
Yeah.
listen.
Didn't like that, right?
It gets competitive, and I understand.
Think about it.
But love is first. And if it gets too competitive, that's where it becomes a little dangerous in a relationship.
We have. Let me just tell you how.
Especially where you stand, because
me
both
just-
of y'all
no.
spit. You feel me?
Let me just tell you how petty Papoose is, because people think that it's just me. I've seen the memes.
It is just you.
You know, level of petty, low, high, Remy Ma. Like I know people think that this guy. We literally have been having an ongoing. He argues me down that he loves me more than I love him.
I love my
That is
fiance
so
more than she
cute.
loves me. I'll be
That's
honest with you.
Sick. How? What meter did you go? The scale are you using?
Who said I love you first?
Who remembers that?
He does.
Who said
He
it?
does. Who
Papoose?
said it first? You did. I know you did.
He don't even know. You gonna sit and jack that? When?
Exact date and hour.
Or Papoose always gets dragged into
All the
into an
time.
argument when he's
Just
in
sit
here.
down
Because
with
you
us,
always
Papoose.
adding him in. Papoose, does it get come out? And then he sits there and co-signs you knowing that he gotta leave here with me.
Well, listen.
Every time he
I know.
falls into your trap.
When you guys leave, I'm like, I wonder what that conversation's like in the car. I hope they're not arguing because of this shit.
Like,
You know
really?
what I mean?
You said I love you first. When? I don't even remember. He probably did.
Listen.
But just because you said I love you first doesn't mean that I wasn't secretly loving you inside.
Already.
You know, I just didn't say it out loud, but because
Doesn't
you said
count.
it first.
Doesn't count. I'm sorry.
That counts.
It
Doesn't
doesn't
count. You
count.
should have said it. You know what I mean? I'm so sorry. I believe it. Listen,
So if
in
somebody's
Papoose, I
breath
trust,
stinks
okay?
and nobody in the room says anything, and I tell them like, "Yo, your breath stinks," that means that I'm the only one that smelled it. No, that means that no one else just said it. That's all. It doesn't change
That's
the
a
fact
great,
of anything.
Great,
You can never
great
win.
comparison.
Right.
No, it's not. It's completely different.
No, it's not.
Pretty good.
Everybody smelled it, but no one said anything. It's
not like
the
his
person
breath
that
didn't
said
smell.
it, right? Does it mean that his breath started stinking
Here,
just when I
have a
said
question.
it? No,
I have
it's
a
been
question.
smelling.
Do you two fart in front of each other? Yo, she's the best at it, right? She's the best at it.
When it happens, that's what he's He thinks it's the funniest thing. I be so tight. I be like, you that serious?
Yo, you can't be tight about your own farts, though. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Huh?
It was on Instagram, Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Like, yo, hey, y'all hear something?
Yo, disgusting. Like, why would you do that? Like, he sits there, or sometimes he'll do it silently and then just sit there like this, waiting for people to smell it. Like,
Waiting. That's such a dude thing.
like
you know what I mean?
Why would you do that? Like, I'm eating here. Like,
He's
you're
never given you a
retarded.
Dutch oven?
What the is that?
So you're laying in bed. He farts, a nasty one, right? Mexican food or some shit, and pulls the cover over your head. And
So you're suffocating in
I
there.
would, yo.
what would happen?
They don't even try it.
Yo,
Please
telling
try
you.
it.
it's funny as shit, dude.
It's not. That's not funny. That's not funny. When I barf, and then who's cleaning that? Like, I'm dead serious. Don't even play. Like, I'm all jokes aside.
Oh my God! See, you see what you started, Crystal? You see?
Like, the Dutch oven. The fact that you have a terminology for it.
There's a
you're
name for it.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's a nasty thing. It's
sick in the
guy
head,
stuff.
gross.
You know what I'm saying? It's just guy stuff.
That's not cool.
You
That's
fart
not
around
funny.
this man or no?
No.
You shouldn't. Thank you. Don't do that.
I don't care how long you've been in a relationship with somebody. I don't think you should fart around them. I don't
Thank
think you
you.
should burp. I don't think you should use
Well,
the
burp is
bathroom.
fine.
No, it's disgusting.
What about, do you
leave the door open?
I was about to get to that. I don't think you should leave the door
Thank
open
you.
while
Me
you're
too.
in the
I feel the same
bathroom.
way.
Like none of that. Like I don't want to know. I don't want to see that. Like at all. And I don't want you to see it neither. Get out. Why are you trying to come in here? I'm in the bathroom.
Yes.
Get out.
Yes.
Because
Like-
deep down you know yours is worse than his, man.
No,
why.
that's because I
could be
don't
it.
want to
That
know.
could
I don't
be it.
care. I
Like
love
girls
you,
who
nothing.
fart in front of their man get cheated on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just it's a thing. Listen, I'm just saying that's a thing. And that's what happens. And
That's
there's
what
nothing we can
happens.
do about it. You know what I mean? It's
I think
science.
So just don't do it.
There's just a line that you like shouldn't like cross. Like they just.
I don't
at
cross
that
those
point-
lines, but growing up, my parents would always leave the doors open. Like my mom would be on the toilet, my dad's shaving in there, like just
Nah, bro.
out there.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
either.
I think that's cute, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is cute about taking a shit?
I mean,
in front
it's
of-
just the bond.
Sorry, baby.
The bond's cute. You know
The
what I mean?
bond. We can bond holding hands,
And
walking
farting together. And,
No,
and
no.
shaving each other. That'd be cute.
Shaving each other.
That's cute.
That was my next question. Do you guys shave each other?
What? She's shaving of you.
I am still stuck on the bond thing.
Right.
What?
By the way, this is Lechero. Have you met Lechero?
Nice to meet you.
I don't like you anymore.
I think this is a good time to play the lightning
Like,
round with Lechero. Here we go.
Lechero's lightning round.
We got 1 minute. You ready? Random questions.
Oh, no.
Okay.
If you had to dye your hair purple or pink, what would you choose?
Purple.
Are you allergic to anything besides the bullshit?
Haters.
What's your favorite fruit?
Pineapples.
What weighs more, a pound of cotton or a pound of
They weigh the
feathers?
same, whatever it is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Smart. Only one piece of makeup for the rest of your life. What would it be?
Concealer.
And that is Lechero's lightning round. Remy, you've been struck by lightning.
I just hope you don't try to bond with me while you sitting next to me. I'm still thrown off.
No.
Don't try to bond with me. Like we met. It's cool.
It's cool.
Let's not
We can take a
bond.
picture.
Yo, what's up? I'm gonna talk this way. I want to ask you questions. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, don't even look her in the eye
Yeah.
anymore, bro.
His
Papoose-
definition of bonding is
You feel me?
blowing ass in front of you. Like, yeah,
Yo, I'm
bonding.
cramping.
Papoose was very shocked that you said pineapples.
Because I'm allergic to fresh pineapples, but I really like them. They're really good. They're like my favorite fruit.
His
ever.
face was like, "What the hell? Who are
I'm
you?"
allergic to them, but it's like only the outside. The ones in the can that they done did mad stuff to, I can
Right.
eat.
Or like
but-
the frozen ones for smoothies.
yeah,
and all
or
that.
the ones that come
yeah.
like in the can, I can do those. But like a fresh
Mm-hmm.
pineapple, like if I even just touch it, it's
wow.
But
You should have Papoose eat
That's
more
my favorite
pineapples. You know what it does. You know what that helps, right? I'm just, I Ram.
What?
It
We're
helps you
friends. We
bond.
can talk this way.
What?
It just makes him, you know what I mean? Makes him taste better. You know what I'm saying? There, I said it. Fuck it.
makes what? Taste
Oh, you
better?
know. Stop it. Crystal, tell her.
bond.
I'm not sure what you're talking
Ah,
about.
shut
What do you
up.
mean?
What are you
know.
talking about?
His semen.
It makes the semen taste better. How do you know?
Listen, I've heard. I knew that was coming, by the way. I knew that was coming. Pause. Because my fiance has told me that I should do it because she read it. And then I said, all right, well, let's figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Read it.
She read it. Be
You
quiet.
sound like you were talking from experience. I don't know.
But every man has tasted himself by mistake at least once. Stop.
What the fuck?
Everyone calm down.
You're shaking her head.
Everyone calm down. Rem, you seem unbothered, which I love.
I'm chilling.
You
I'm
chilling.
Good. I'm
You're
regular.
good. You really good out here, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank
Good for you, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. You're doing your thing.
I mean, I try.
You're living your
try.
life.
I am.
You're knocking motherfuckers out left and right, verbally.
I was about to say I have not put my hands on
no, no.
anyone.
For the record.
Let
for
the record reflect, regardless of what anyone says, it
Right.
wasn't me.
Right. No, that would be a poor thing to do. I mean, we don't want to go back to where we were. You know
Not
what I'm saying?
necessarily.
No, not particularly,
necessarily.
right?
Some people shit get hit, though. I could see why that would happen.
Well, yeah, because some people, don't know how to act.
Yeah. But those are usually the people that call the authorities, too. You ever notice that? People
Yes.
that talk
First
the
to snitch.
most
Yes.
junk be the first ones like, did you see what she just did?
Yeah.
Someone call the police.
They're so quick to be the victim as well.
you
You
be
know what I mean?
like-
Yeah.
So we gotta act like you didn't just, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the ones.
Yo, I have to bring it up, but Ra in the No Frauds video.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. That disappointed me.
Who?
Ra in the video. I know we don't speak her name. I get it, but she's in the video, and
Where else was she?
I don't know. You know what I mean? But I saw her in the video, and I'm thinking, that is unbelievable, and that is extremely disrespectful.
I remember coming in the next morning, we were talking about that video. I was like, yo, I can't even believe that. Cruz was like, I don't even know. Like, what is that thought process? How does that happen?
Yeah.
Well, that makes two of y'all.
You had no idea she was going to show up in the video? Did you get a heads up? Because usually somebody will let you know, like, yo.
But I wasn't, like, particularly shocked. Like,
well,
it's expected at this point.
I wasn't really shocked.
Yeah.
Nothing, you know what? Nothing shocks me anymore.
That's good. That's good.
The world that we live in, like, some of the stuff that has nothing surprising. I'm never like, oh, my God, I can't believe that. What you like? I'm nothing really shocks me, and nothing really moves me neither. I have to care to be like, oh my God, like, but if you don't care,
then it's nothing.
It really doesn't matter at all. I would guess the only question that probably piqued my mind was like, why are you lying though? Strange. All right, moving on along.
Right.
And that was pretty much
possibly
it.
out of necessity.
Maybe, but I guess that's like if you guys stop speaking or you guys are not hanging with each other, and to make me mad, you hang with somebody that you think, has a problem with me. That doesn't make me mad. That just makes me say, shish, good thing that I'm not around you. Like, that,
right.
Now I see your true colors.
It makes you feel better.
Right.
If
it's
anything.
like, whoa, dodge that bullet. Like,
Exactly.
it doesn't make you feel any type of way. So I guess if that was supposed to be like a shot,
Yeah.
missed
that.
Exactly.
kind of missed with that one. And then like for like all jokes aside, like most people really didn't get it. Like you would have to be like,
You'd have to watch Love and Hip Hop to
right,
understand.
like, and watch it avidly for like years in depth and never
Thank
miss
you.
an
This guy
episode.
right
so
here.
That's why
you know.
He loves Love and Hip Hop.
Loves Love and Hip
because I was watching in my comments and people were like, but what? I'm confused. Like I'm just like, whatever. I
Too much
don't
to explain.
care. Like it really wasn't nothing to explain. Like you guys though, like people don't want to see me angry. Like you should. People should be
No.
happy.
We don't want to
Like,
see Remy upset.
when I'm chilling, like I be chilling, laughing, joking. Like I'm not really a nice person when I'm angry, and I've been happy for like some years now.
And that's what's important. That's the only thing that's important, is that you're happy and that you get to live your life.
I'm very happy. I'm happy. I have, people that love me and that support me no matter what that I'm going through. My career's good. My money's good. My son is good. Like I don't really have anything to complain about at all, period.
And the kids, are they still embarking in this career and trying to record and live the life? And
I don't know. I disowned them
I love you.
a week ago.
A week ago.
I came to the conclusion, like, I don't really like you guys. I'm just going to have new kids.
Oh, wow.
And forget you guys ever existed.
Start over?
No, on some real shit. Like, I told Pat, I was like, when we have our new children, can we, like, never have them around any of our old kids?
Oh, my God.
Ever. Like, I don't want them teaching them any tricks. I don't want them even thinking any of the stuff that they do.
Bad habits and
I
all
don't
that,
want them to know any type of name brand designers.
Right.
Anything. I don't want them to listen to rap music. I don't want them on the internet. Like, you know how they have the parental, locks that you can put on stuff. I'm going to have that on. I don't want you to be able to go to any website that you want to, anybody's Instagram, because Instagram is like worse than porn nowadays. Like I don't want you just going to anybody's page on the explore page seeing people doing all type of craziness.
Right.
Movie wise, if it says, PG, whatever, that I'm following all of that. There's a reason for these things.
Why so strict?
Because our kids are crazy.
Why? What are they doing?
What don't they do? They're just crazy. Like they're older now.
Well, they're growing up. Yeah, they're in
older
their
now.
teens and late teens, I believe, right?
Yeah, and I've come to the conclusion that what happened was, I grew up not really having much. My husband grew up not really having much. So what we did with our children is that we gave them everything.
Yeah.
Sure.
Without them having to earn it, without them. Pap a little bit more so than me. Like he didn't care. Like you can come home with all failing grades and he'd be like, but it's Christmas, and I'm like,
Right.
I'm like, no, I don't
That's
care.
where
if it's
I'm at
Christmas.
with it. Like
Or, but it's their birthday. But
Yeah.
you knew it was your birthday. Your birthday's the same day every year. So for you to act crazy before your birthday, like that's on you.
Here's my thing: is how many good moments are the kids gonna have? Like, let's give them whatever they need and should want. and
Okay,
make sure they know where it comes from.
Kids are gonna take that for
I get that, but these kids nowadays, they don't look at it like that. Like they feel like entitled to stuff. They feel like
You're talking about this generation.
Yeah, I'm supposed to have this. I'm like, no, actually, like there are plenty of kids. Like my son is probably on cell phone number 7. Like he just loses them. Like straight loses them. I don't know what happened to it. I need another one.
No, they cost money.
Wow.
Like,
a lot of money.
And when you don't get one, it's like, I don't understand. It's just a cell phone. Like you act like it's really, I watch you buy a bag that costs $6,000. Yeah, because I earned $6,000 so I can, you don't have a job. You don't even do chores. So it's like, I have that thing where I want them to appreciate stuff. I want them to want to work for stuff, and they don't have the drive. Like the drive that I have, like I was like, I am not going to be poor. Why? Because I knew what it was to be poor.
Sure.
They're just like, well, I was thinking I don't want to go to college. I'm just going to bounce around for a few years till I found something. What?
I'm going to take a gap year.
Wow.
You're going to bounce around where? Not in this house. You have to move. You have to. I don't want you to live here anymore.
Yeah.
Like get your own place. Well, I'm going to need a car. Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Good luck.
Just try to find out how you're going to get one.
We had these 2 dudes in here yesterday. One of them was 17. The other one was 20, I believe. Ayo and Teo. They got a song Rolex. It's on YouTube. 8 million views and all of that, right? And, we were talking about cars, and he was like, I'm getting a Lambo, but I'm not going to buy it. Someone's going to buy it for me. I'm like, who the fuck is going to buy you a Lambo?
The label, he thinks.
They're crazy, these kids. They're like crazy. So the reason why I feel like we went wrong is because we never made them earn anything. Yeah. They just got it. So now that I try to explain to them, like, you're getting older now and the rules change. Now you have to earn things, and you have to earn it, and you have to, in the real world, when you have a real job, but it's kind of hard to explain how a job works when no one's never had a job.
Right.
So, they all think like this whole being a rapper thing is he's not, and I try to tell them like, most of the rappers I know are broke. They're struggling artists, and they're like, they don't see that. They don't get it.
Right.
So I don't want them around any of my new kids. I've programmed my mind to call them the old kids and the new kids.
Have you told them you're not meddling with our new kids?
Yeah.
They know.
Of course I told them that. Y'all got like a couple of more months. You should figure out your living arrangements. Like seriously, I don't want y'all around my new kids.
I don't think they're scared. I think they're just going to be taken care of.
They have nice parents.
They have a nice parent.
Right.
And I'm not the one. Like they think that I think they think I'm bluffing, but we'll see.
No, they think you're bluffing. Trust me.
This happened with T.I. and his oldest sons. Like they're just used to not working, doing anything. And this was on his show. And he's like, I'm not giving you any more money. You guys are cut off. And I'm taking you to the neighborhood I grew up at. And he took them there, and he made them stay there for like a weekend, I think, until they could come back home. And they were like, all right, Dad's right. We got to work. And it like snapped them into shape.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, they visit the neighborhoods that we grew up in for fun. So, they take
fun. It's vintage.
That's like their leisure time. They take our hard-earned money and then go to the hood and live on the wild side. They just come back home to re-up on new clothes. And so, that's what they do. I tell them, like, we're like the re-up house. They come, they take a shower, drop off their dirty clothes, take new ones, get some more money, and we see them in a couple of more days. Like, it's crazy. It really is
insane.
bad.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah.
Meanwhile, there's real life going on. You know what I mean?
Meanwhile, they don't get it. They just don't get it. And I'm scared that they're going to learn the hard way. Like, God forbid, like, something ever happens to me or their dad. Like, I'm afraid. I'm like, we talk about it all the time. I'm like, my son, definitely. I'm like, they're going to be scammers, like, because they're not going to know how to live without, having name brand clothes and stuff like that. And the big thing is credit cards. Because I'm like, our kids, if we die today tomorrow, our kids are going to be scammers, right? They wouldn't.
Like,
they're not. You do know this, right? They're not going to be like, oh, mom and dad died in that horrible accident. We got to get jobs now. They will be out there scheming, swindling. It's bad. Like, they want the easy way on everything. So, I don't want them around my new kids.
Nah, listen, you seem like you're in a good place. I love that. I mean, you don't want to introduce the new kids to the old kids, which I understand. I get that as well. You know what I mean? I do worry sometimes, Rem, that they'll take it to the streets with you, like anybody, and I worry. And I know you're smart enough not to go there, but it's a worry of mine.
Who takes it to the streets with me?
People, anyone might be able to do that or want to do that to get a rise out of you. You feel me?
See.
Or because they want to put it on World Star or whatever.
Anything that ever happened, they would not want to put it on World Star. I already have my mind programmed for any type of random acts that somebody might think that they're going to do.
Well, those acts are waiting for you around every corner.
It's going to go so bad. Like, they are not going to want to put this footage out. Like, I am going to go so crazy.
I worry about that.
But I think that, one, I kind of don't put myself in those situations
Sure.
or in those environments where that could possibly happen. Or, you can't always be foolproof and make sure nothing happens anywhere. But I try not to be. It's people like that hang out in certain places.
Absolutely.
You don't really see those type of people in certain type of environments.
Right.
Right.
So you don't really have to worry.
You don't
But
see them in the Hamptons. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
as long as you're not really around that, then you're cool.
Yeah.
But in the events that it ever happens,
You're not the one to fuck with.
and I don't think, and it's not because I'm this whole hardcore rapper. I did jail time. It's just like I just don't want to be disrespected. I don't think anybody wants to be
Nobody does.
disrespected. And there's some people that take disrespect lightly, and they're like, "Oh my God, this guy just punched me in the back of my head. Could you believe it?" And there's some people like, "Oh really? That's what I like." They just
feed off of it. Yeah, right.
I was waiting for this.
Such a character.
Right. Because they cannot wait. They wish a
Right.
motherfucker would.
Right. So, I'm like in between those if you catch me on the right day. But I just I feel like a lot of times people try to take advantage of celebrities.
Sure.
Everything is about a quick check nowadays. Everything is about, getting something that you haven't earned. Hence why so many people play the lottery, because everybody wants to be rich quick.
Right,
You know how many
right.
times I've been around people that I know that I've obviously, after the comment, I stopped hanging around them. Like, what? I get punched in the face for 200,000. I'd be like, what?
Like you would?
So you would purposely provoke somebody, get punched in the face publicly, so you could sue and get a few dollars like that. And these people exist.
Yeah, they do.
They are real, and
Yes.
they people who have
They live in the comment section.
yeah, absolutely.
All of them do.
People who try to have kids with people that they don't know just so they can get a
Yes.
child support check. Like, you are going to be stuck with a kid that has a father that doesn't want him for 18 years for a check. Are you serious?
See, now you're talking about the cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Like, it's crazy though.
No, it
it's
is. It
really,
is. It's
really crazy
nuts.
what people would do. People will throw out their integrity and just anything just for a couple of seconds of fame, if you want to call it fame.
Right.
I see it every day. I see it all the time, and I just be looking back like, was it worth it? Like, you did all that. Like,
To play yourself?
I personally, I swear, like, I really personally wish that I was never famous, that no one knew me, that I was like one of those dope ghostwriters in the back, and I just got all the publishing, and I was just kicked up. Like, I would be so cool with that, because this whole public figure thing where people think they could say whatever they want to you and do whatever.
Yeah.
And as a celebrity, if you don't respond, they just keep going. And if you do say something, it's like, oh, you must have got too much time on your hand. You're responding to me,
Right.
but you are.
Or they think they've gotten to you.
No, you didn't get to me. I just don't like you, and I got time right now, so now I'm gonna go in on you. Like,
Today I got time, cuz. You feel
right.
me?
They got time.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes if I see, they be like, "Oh, she went out of her way to block me." Went out of my way. It took 3 seconds.
I know.
It's one button.
Click through your thing, blocked you,
I
kept it
know.
moving. I went out of my way. Like, I didn't even move. I didn't even move.
But
the only
there-
thing I lifted was my thumb.
There are other rappers or artists that think they know you as well and decide to put, facts or whatever they think they are in songs as well. And you're thinking, yo, that's not legit. But now they have other people thinking the same way.
As far as what?
Listen, when someone decides to talk shit on a song, right, about somebody, they start putting in certain things that may or may not necessarily be true, but it makes it true in a sense because now they have a bunch of people believing it.
Not really. I mean, they have the people that want to believe. I'm still waiting for before and after pictures. Like, I'm patiently waiting. This is all me.
Is that all you?
This is every last bit of it. Thank you. See,
Pap, you can
There you
confirm.
are.
like
My guy.
It is
Thumbs
what
up.
it is. Like, this is all my little Chichos. This is me.
Yo,
Chichos.
I love
This is
Chichos.
me. Like,
Me
it
too.
is
I love
what it is.
Chichos. Yeah, Chichos. That's a New York thing.
But
yeah.
if it,
Love
but if it
Chichos.
wasn't, and then I would say that the problem when it becomes a problem is when you fronting and you acting like it's not. So if that's what you say, or if somebody's saying like, oh, you don't write your rhymes, call anybody that I do songs with. Call Swiss when I did whatever. You could go back when I did whatever. Ask Joe, or ask people that's not close to me. I just did a record with ASAP Ferg. Sat right there, wrote my verse right there. French, I was in the studio in LA. Him and the whole gang of motherfuckers was in there.
Yeah.
And this is what I do. So I don't
there's proof of that.
like always. Like, I've never ever in a million years, well, at least the years that I've been in the industry, I've never had anyone ever question my pen ever. So, those are the things that that I'm waiting for. Like, I'm still waiting to leave the country. Maybe I had a doctor flown in from Colombia or something. I don't know. 'Cause I haven't left the country yet.
Right, listen,
but,
if you're going to claim you have pictures, then let's see the proof. That's
I
it.
mean, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I'm patiently waiting. Like, we can do this all day. Like, I have nothing
To hide?
but... No, I don't have anything to hide.
don't
But
think
I have.
so.
That's not what I was gonna say. I have nothing to worry about. Like, I have nothing but time to sit here and just volley if this is the game that we want to play. But I feel like when you're dragged, this was February.
Yeah.
We're in May now. You still mad?
Still mad.
You're still mad? Like, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I literally don't even.
That's another
think about
level
it
of
anymore.
pettiness. What do you think?
Like, no, the thing is, there's a thin line. I tell people all the time, there's a thin line between petty and pathetic.
Okay.
You have to be careful that you
Bars.
don't cross it, because you can be petty. Then it's you just doing this after.
Right, you just reaching, my G. You just reaching. I want to thank you for grabbing onto your chichos. You feel me?
Chichos is so cute. I'm gonna say that now.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Chichos,
them
my
being cute, but
It's a cute word.
It's a cute word. Yeah.
We
yeah,
say
yeah.
longhas.
Longhas, which is not a
Longhas.
cute word.
No,
that
chichos
sounds like
is
something
way
that you spit out. Like,
longhas.
yeah, I don't like that one.
Yeah, chichos is for sure.
Yeah,
Chichos
right.
is cool.
You were saying you're talking about the new kids. When can we expect new kids?
Soon.
Good.
Soon.
Good
Is
for
there
you.
is there a calendar?
That makes me
Yes.
happy, man.
We're
Yes,
waiting
yeah,
for a
we're-
certain time.
I just want to finish. Like, I want to shoot all my videos for my solo project.
Yeah.
And do like my photos, and that's it. Like, it's a go. I'm not really pressed. Like, I feel like I put
Don't
things
stress
off.
about it.
I put things off a lot. I put it off so I can do my music. I put it off for this, and it's like, you don't have forever. Like, I don't want to be like 40 years old one day, and be like, oh my God, my eggs don't work anymore. Like, so, no offense to anybody whose eggs don't work. Because,
Oh God, yes, no, absolutely not.
like,
no.
no, it's actually really serious, because I was explaining earlier how I learned when I had my ectopic pregnancy that most women, 80% exactly, who can't have children is not because they physically just can't at all periods, because they don't have the funds or the financial means to pay for in vitro or things like that. So they could actually give birth, they just can't afford the process that they would have to go through. And it's just crazy to me, because if you don't, say you do get pregnant, you don't want to have it, they have places where you can use your health insurance and not have the child. But you can't use your health insurance if you want to have a child.
Right.
And that's
That's
just,
And if you have the means, you can go and pick out. If you want a
sex.
boy, girl, the sex you can pick out.
I think that's going.
the eye
Me personally,
color.
I just think that's going too
Eye
far.
color.
That's a little too celebrity.
Eye
Yeah,
color?
Let's play
I
with
think you
God.
can pick the eye color as well.
Holy
yeah.
moly.
Yeah, they have like
Yeah,
these like
man. Isn't that
design.
weird?
They're called like designer
Designer
babies. or
babies,
something.
yes.
But I would never ever go that far. Like,
Now you gotta let God do His thing.
just don't do your thing and like octomom me or something. Like please, God,
At
don't
that
do
point,
that.
you giving birth to puppies. You feel me? Like, yo.
Like, you're like, don't do me like that.
Right.
But-
Now, Plata or Plomo, man, shout out to Heartbreak, the song Fire, right? Is Remy, are you working on a solo project? Is that in the works? Is that nearby?
No, I just decided I'm not gonna rap anymore. This is
Stop
like my
it.
last thing.
Is this the announcement? Are you making an
You
announcement
don't
right
believe
now?
me for no amount of moments? Like, you wasn't even gonna ride it out?
Nah, because you got bars, man. You out here.
So, what that mean though?
You're not going to stop anytime soon.
Nah,
Stop
I
playing.
have my solo project that I'm working on, 7 winters and 6 summers.
Good for you.
It's gonna be, it's gonna be a work of art. I'm taking it very seriously,
Good.
very passionate. But right now we still are on this Plata Plomo wave.
Of course.
We shot the video for
Huge.
Heartbreak with The Dream, who was super cool and mad fun. And I think the video, shout out to E. Rivera, the director, he did a great job as usual. And I'm just enjoying it. Like, it was a point where when I first started, it was just like, oh, I just want to be the best rapper, and I want everybody to say she's dope, and then somewhere in there it was like, you realize that it's a business, and
Right.
and it just tainted everything that I had felt about it. Like, it was a job and I hated it. I was just like so angry.
Stops being fun.
It stopped being fun, but now it's fun again because I'm not. It's not my end all say all. Some people literally everything they do about their lives and with their lives has to do around the music and the charts and the social media and this and that. Like, I cannot live like that. Like, I don't want to live like that. Like, literally, I'm patiently waiting for this interview to be over because I'm going to Disneyland. Like,
Are you going to Disneyland? Why didn't you say that in the beginning? This could have been really, really quick.
Well,
but we
She's
love
been
you. We
counting
like
down over here.
we like talking to you. You know, we like you being here. So
this is what I do when I come out here.
we going to Disneyland. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm going. Oh,
You doing Disney or California Adventure? A little bit of both.
both.
Hopper passes.
We're gonna do both.
California
you go.
Adventure is so fun.
There's
You don't
alcohol. There's
know.
alcohol at California Adventure.
Yeah, you could drink there.
This is me yesterday.
That car's right, fire.
Cars ride all day.
That's my
Oh
yesterday.
my
Let me
gosh.
see. What are we
No.
doing? What are we doing? Can we show the camera?
You
Can
got
we show the camera?
Yeah.
She's dressed in a cloak, a Slytherin cloak at Hogwarts.
Let me see. Oh, we was at Universal Studios Hollywood, huh?
Yes.
I recently switched schools. They kept telling
You did? Why?
because they kept telling me that I was in another
Slytherin?
house, but I knew I was Slytherin in my heart.
She's in the Slytherin cloak. Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
So you got a wand and everything? You got the joint?
Babe, tell them what school you're in. Tell them.
Hufflepuff.
How did you know?
You are? That was a joke. That was
How
a
did
joke.
you know?
That was
He
a joke.
really is.
Yo, you into Harry Potter like that?
I
love
love
it.
it. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Like
see?
literally every time they be like, "We're going to LA," I'd be like, "What? Let me start packing my clothes. Like my cloak,
Cloak.
Oh,
tie,
man.
shoes that match.
I want to go
I
with
want to see
you.
my wand. Like,
Whose wand did you get?
I picked Hermione's one
Oh, you
just
did?
because I just like her as a character, but that's not the one that I should have.
She always gonna be Hermione. I don't care if she's Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
she gonna be
she's
Hermione
still
for the rest of her
Hermione.
life.
Whatever.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I liked Beauty and the Beast.
It was really good. She killed it.
But I hated when he turned into like a person. Like he was like so much cuter as an animal.
Yeah, he was.
He was,
He had
right?
like a really bad like blonde long
See, this
wig.
is why the interview can't end
Yeah.
because this is just this
no,
is a good
did you see
shit.
the movie?
No, I did not see it.
You were gonna be so mad. You're gonna be like, he was so much cuter as
I've
an
never
animal.
seen Lion
Like,
King. By the way, I'm not gonna say that. But
You are. You're gonna wish he drank pineapple juice and everything.
stop it. Stop it.
Rem, Cruz has never seen The Lion King.
Rem has
Ever.
never seen
Are
Lion
you
King.
dumb?
Are you dumb? The answer to that is yes, Remy. Yes, the answer.
He's never seen it.
I've never seen it. Why would I see it?
How? How could you? How did you get through life not seeing it?
I don't know.
Like I
don't need it.
remember when I saw it.
It's like math. You don't really need it.
And you should go
It's
see the
algebra.
You should go see. No, you
so
should.
disrespectful.
Babe, didn't we? I take you to see the Lion King play.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, the play.
How good
Well,
was it?
the play has got to be fire.
You need to see the movie first.
But you
though.
have to see the movie first, or you won't really appreciate the play.
I'll watch it with my son, but I think I'll be okay. I think I'll get through life without
He's
watching
like
it.
No, you're
2
gonna be
months old.
3 months today,
You have
but
to
yeah,
watch
yeah.
Lion King.
But he's not gonna get it. Like he's
Well,
like
later, when he's like a year.
You're
or
just
whatever.
trying to weasel out of having to watch the Lion King.
Have you seen The Wicked play?
I haven't
I
seen the
think you
Wicked
would like
play,
The Wicked
but
play.
I read the Wicked book.
Oh, you would love
read
the
the
Wicked. I've
book.
seen it 4 times. 3
Yeah.
in LA, and when I went to New York, I had to see Wicked there.
I didn't
It's
see it.
fire.
It's good,
And
yeah.
I bought the soundtrack. That shit is so good.
Yo, you brought the
I
you bought the
swear.
Wicked soundtrack.
I bought that soundtrack.
That means
I
it was
swear.
good.
It
I'm
was
gonna tell you
so
what
good.
I did. We go to plays a lot.
Oh,
So,
good.
We recently went to go see Cats. Now what happened
Oh,
was
I haven't seen that one.
Listen, I've been seeing this freaking commercial since I was like born.
Right.
Seriously. But whenever we tried to get tickets, it was like sold out. So by luck,
Always.
one day they had tickets. So I'm like, oh, babe, let's go. When I tell you this was the wackest play I've ever seen in my entire like, I don't care. No, I want to save people from going through what I went through. I was so pissed.
Oh,
like,
no.
like either they maybe in 1980 something this was cool. Like they need to
Yeah.
update it or upgrade. Don't act like
It's
that one
outdated,
character wasn't
possibly.
getting on your nerves. This one character. Every time he came up, I was like, "Hey, he needs to go sit down." He was
See,
so mad.
that's why I worry about Remy. She gonna fuck somebody up at a play.
At Broadway.
On Broadway.
I'm not. No, see, stop pumping that because there be people that really be listening to stuff like this and they think
right,
that I'm
you're right.
like that.
You're right.
And then-
You're not that way.
I'm really not. I can
Not anymore,
be.
at least. You can be.
Not
yes.
anymore. That's
Right,
that's a
right.
good one. I'm not like that anymore because I realized you can get more done when people are not, quote unquote, I guess, afraid of you. Like people don't know when you're
Sure.
when you're unpredictable, when people don't know what you're gonna do, they kind of shy away from you because they don't
Yes.
feel safe.
Right.
They're like, okay, she can be cool, but I heard that she can also do
I don't
this.
know. Yeah,
So you have to be careful how you move around and the perception. I feel like a lot of the time that I got so much time because of the perception that people had of me.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like people did it, and that's why also I ended up doing Love and Hip Hop. It wasn't because I needed the money. It wasn't because, I was so pressed. It was because people didn't know how to act around me. And I saw that immediately when I came home. They was like,
You're
she
self-aware.
went to jail. She was accused of shooting somebody.
Right.
And we've heard her records. And, so they weren't really sure. So I had to, I thought about it, like, okay, this... At the time, they have way more of that now. I'd like to take some credit for that. But
Go ahead.
At the time, they had a few million viewers.
Sure.
And I'm like, I could use this so people can see Remy Ma, the mom.
How you
Remy
really
Ma,
are.
the wife. Remy Ma, the party
friend.
planner.
Sure.
Remy Ma, so exactly. So that's was one of my reasons for doing it. Now it's actually turned into something so much so that, I feel like I could easily move on with my career and not even use that anymore. But when I run into people and they're like, yo, I love what you and your husband represent on the show, and you guys taught me this, that, and the third, or when you went through what you went through with your baby, that made me feel like I wasn't alone. Like, so when I'm able to, touch people's lives in such a positive way, it makes me want to do it, because I have people just, so you guys coming back next season? I'm just like, it takes a lot of time. I'm like, I really don't want to. And then I'll go somewhere and we'll be in the airport and there's somebody, a grown lady starts crying, you guys, please don't ever break up. Oh my God, I would just die. I just love watching your love.
Yeah.
And I'm just
it inspires
like,
people.
Great. Now I have to do this again.
Yeah.
Like,
you feel responsible, right?
You feel like responsible, and you feel like it's your job now, it's your duty, because like what we represent is really I haven't seen it anywhere else, and it's authentic. People believe us because it's real. Because when you see me, I don't think anyone's ever seen me. They're not seen, this guy standing not too far away, and vice versa. And I just think that in the era that we're in now, where everybody's a piece of shit. Like, I sometimes just sit back and just like, everybody's a piece of shit. Everybody.
And no one's willing to put themselves in other people's shoes, too, so there's no empathy, right? See, like, I think the TV show shows a degree of empathy for you and your family and another side of you, and I think people are so quick to judge, yet never willing to put themselves in
Exactly.
Never. No. And they want to see you lose your job. They want to see you lose your career. They want to see you doing as miserable as they are. There's a lot of that.
That's just
They
not
want
gonna
your kids to
happen.
lose in baseball or Little League. They want your kids to lose, and they're happy. Like, it's crazy how parents are even in that level.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a large level of hate out there, and I can't even call it. And when I say hate, I don't mean like the casual. I'm like, oh, she's a hater, because just because you don't like something doesn't make you a hater.
Exactly.
It doesn't make you a hater. That you become a hater when you're really jealous of it, or when you're really envious, or when you have no reason to dislike it. You're just saying you dislike it because too many people like it. Like, so you just want to be on the opposing team. So
Right.
It's crazy.
Those people
right?
are disgusting.
It's so annoying, right?
Oh my God.
Like, why you're like, I don't know about this Remy Ma. I just don't like her. Everyone's saying like she just killed her on the record or whatever. I just don't like her. I think the record is whack, actually. Why though? I just do.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Like-
they've never done anything.
But like I said, I feel like there's some, when I'm out in the world and I'm in the streets, and I don't mean the streets because I try to stay away from those,
take it
but
easy, take it easy.
when I'm like, in a restaurant, or I'm in the airport, where places where I get to interact, or like Universal Studios or something, and I see somebody and their whole family, and they're like, yo, we love your whole family, we love what you, please don't ever stop doing what you're doing. And I feel like we have an obligation to certain people, because that it gives people who are in the industry of our peers, the not the knowledge. It allows them to see that it can work.
Sure.
You don't have to let this industry or this game or whatever you want to call it drag you down and force you apart and make you feel like you should be bigger than other person's life. So that's one thing, one aspect among our peers. But it also, I think we exude this type of normalcy. I don't feel like when people see me, I've never had anyone like, oh my God, I was scared to come over here, because like people feel like they be like, Rem, Pep. I'm like,
They're comfortable around
Like,
you.
like it catches me off guard because it's not like they said Remy or Remy Ma. Like they call me like they know me.
Right.
Like we was in the airport the other day. I was like, so you just gonna come through my TSA line and not speak to me? I was like,
yo,
I was like, I don't know you, right?
Yo, yeah.
You know, I never seen you a day in my life, right? But it's like people feel like they know you, and it's because you're relatable. I feel like the way I carry myself and the things that I do, it allows people, and I like being like that. I don't ever want to seem so out of this world to where people think like I don't take a shit at me. Like it's because I have people of my own. Like I'm an artist, and I have people. I be like, I don't think she ever takes a shit. Like her shit, it probably just evaporates when she eats it. Like because they're
That's
just
how I feel
so,
about Beyonce. I'm just saying.
I'm trying.
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
But I'll give you a pass on that because that's somebody that people would probably feel like that of like, well, that she probably she's never sick or she never gets a headache, or like
right, yeah.
So I think that it's that sense of normalcy that people feel like, okay, well, look at it. Let's just do a quick, rundown of my life. So I grew up in the projects, single mom. My mom went to jail at some point, lost the crib. I was homeless at some point. I had a job. I job. I worked as security at a homeless shelter.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
I let them do whatever they wanted. I had been in the shelter before, so I was
you
like,
knew what it was, yeah.
Don't worry about it. You could come in tomorrow. I'll never tell them that you didn't show up. Like, I went to prison. I had a son when I was a teenager. I got married when I was young, and I'm still married, thank God. I've had an ectopic pregnancy in front of the whole entire world, and I lost my things that people go through. And I fell out with my brother, and then we made back up, and now we're cool again. So it's like things that people go through. Most celebrities, and I'm doing the air quotations, they try to act like they're so perfect and that they don't go through anything. Right. And that's why when you find out something that they went through or that someone in their family is going through, it's so crazy because they try to act like everything is so perfect.
Yeah, and you think on the other side, you think they have it all together.
Right. So when one little thing happens and then they're distraught, because that's what you get for trying to act like everything is what it is. I really don't care. Like,
you can't filter life. You feel me?
Like I told you, I just literally disowned my kids. Like I just.
We love the honesty.
I'm pretty sure this is Mother's Day is coming. I'm like, nobody better not call me. No one.
Yo, it's Mother's Day.
I just told you I disowned them. I don't want them to call. Don't call me. I'm getting on my nerves.
Right.
And I'm sure there's mothers that are out there that they feel like that sometimes. Like, yo, I've just had enough. I'm done. I don't care. Don't talk to me. And you go through that as a human being. We're human beings. I'm a human being. I'm a person. Like, and once people realize that, and once other celebrities realize that you don't have to be this alien,
right?
Their lives would be easy too. I think that's why I'm so chill all the time. I'm laughing.
Good for you.
Joking. I'm never like before when I felt like I can't let anybody know that I have a boyfriend. I have to act like I'm single. That was one thing I had to do. Okay, I can't act like that. Anything that I cook and bake cakes, I have to be walk around the metal detectors at all times. At all times, ice grill at all times. Like
right.
It's just too much. Now it's just like whatever you see is what you get. And,
that's right.
And I like it like
that.
Yeah,
Universal Studios in a cloak.
Absolutely.
Living your life.
I was like, you look dumb cute. I was like, thank you. Well, they didn't say that, but that's how I perceive it. Right? You look nice. But in my head, it's like,
truth,
dumb
man.
cute.
Yeah, man.
By the way, my husband told me the other day that my New York accent is over the top. That's what he told me.
Really?
Would you believe it?
Whoa.
We were in the elevator, and this guy's like, you guys are from New York, right? Mind you, I was the only one talking. I'm like, yeah. How'd you know that? He was like, oh, I heard that you're talking from Brooklyn, right? So he's like, yeah, how'd you know that? I'm like, well, he gets out there. I'm like, well, I'm not from Brooklyn at all, period. But I get it. He's like, I was like, how did he know that? He's like, cuz, babe, your New York accent, it's like over the top.
Well, yeah, right? Say he's the father. Say he's the father.
He's the father. Nah, I dragged him.
Yeah.
He's the father.
He's the father.
He's the father.
Right. Yeah. That's New York.
How was I supposed to say he's the father?
He's the father. Father.
That's just stupid. You got to do too much. You got to move your lips like he's the father.
Say I'm the mother.
I'm the mother.
Right, there it is. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He may have a point. You know what I'm saying?
But how is
like
it over the top though? And then I asked him like, what do you say differently from what I say? I don't understand. Like, please explain to me. He was like, all the memes where they be like, New York niggas be like,
right.
All of those things be things that you say, babe. I was like,
you're a meme.
I was like, you dead ass. He was like, see?
Dead ass. Yeah, exactly. There it is, man. Plata or plomo. Remy Ma, Fat Joe. Heartbreak is the song, man, and it's fire. Congratulations,
Thank
Rem.
you.
You know you're always welcome on the cruise show. Believe that.
I practically live here. They gave me my set of keys when I came in. They told me
That's
to change
it.
We
them
love
out to my
having
son.
you
Yeah,
here.
that's it, man. All you gotta do is go to HR, fill out a few paperwork or a few pieces of paperwork, and you're good to go. You know what I'm saying?
Are you trying to scam me?
No, not at all.
What paperwork you want me to fill out?
No, when you
told me about
when you
you,
work a
so-
regular job, you got to fill out some paperwork. That's all. You know
I have a regular job.
What do you mean?
My job is what's so abnormal about my job?
That
What do you
is
mean by
no. You
regular
don't have a
job?
regular job. You know what I'm
See,
saying? Being a celeb
that's the
is not
problem.
a regular
That's why I
job.
got old kids and new kids now because they think
Kids and new kids.
Right.
I don't have a regular job. I have a regular job. I wake up, I work, I pay taxes. I have a regular job.
Yeah.
If it don't work, I will not have a job.
Right. Sure, but it's not like you're not clocking in and out. You know what I'm saying?
How you know that?
I don't know, but I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
I clocked in here, right?
Yeah,
Right.
all day.
I was on time.
Yes, you were. Wait, you were
I
early.
even said, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's early.
And no one is early. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I just
because
like how Cruz
I
is
take
scooting
my
more and
job
more that
Yo,
way.
I'm over here with
yeah,
it,
Cruz
like-
is in the corner.
He didn't even show me any pictures of the baby, so we're not even on the same page right now. Like,
Damn.
I feel some type of way. Like, I came in, he was like, "Oh, Ram, look, she had the baby." Like,
I
nothing.
don't want to bother you with that. You know what I mean?
You told me about your whole paternity leave, bro.
I know.
Like, what are you talking about?
We have a
I
bond.
know,
We have a
I know
bond.
that your wife had a C-section, but I didn't ever see the baby. Like, come on,
Yo, the C-section is a real thing. That's just insane.
it's crazy.
Cruz,
Oh
get
my
out of the corner.
God, yeah, I'm over here. Pat, help.
Why are you over there?
Help. I know, right? You
so
saw that?
annoying. I want to see the baby.
Okay, I'm going to show you the baby. Have a great time at
Thank
Disneyland.
you.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
We love
Thank
you
I don't
around
have
here.
any children yet, but yes, thank
Oh,
you.
come
for my
on. But you
future
know
children.
what we're saying.
You have to
You
let
ain't
us know
right.
when these future children are on their
I'll
way.
let you my new children. I'll
Yeah.
let you
That's
know.
what it is, man. Remy Ma Cruise Show, Power 106. Let's get to it.